Welcome to Cadillac Postgame Extra exclusively on SNY.TV. Wednesday night at Wrigley Field, the Cubs overwhelmed the Mets 17-5. Matt Harvey started for the Mets. He struggled early with his command, threw a lot of pitches. So did John Lester for the Cubs, but Lester lasted and Harvey did not.
Yes, he did, because Lester only threw 36 pitches in the last 3 innings pitch, but Matt could not get out of the fourth. Robles came in and walked in Rizzo, gave up a couple of more runs, which made Harvey's night not very good tonight. But Mets relievers were bad. When you think about the Mets tonight, you go back to the youngsters. Rosario had 3 hits. Dom Smith came off the bench and hit a 2-run home run. Everyone on the Cubs side. Almora came in late and drove in 6. Baez drove in 3, scored 3 runs. Zobrist walked 3 times, got on base 5 times, and scored 3 runs as they went for 17 runs against the Mets tonight.
I mean, the command's still not there, but I saw a good change, saw some life on his fastball. I thought I told him when he came out, I said, look, I think the ball came out of your hand good tonight. Just had to work really hard. I mean, looking at 80 pitches in 4 innings, that's a lot of work.
Kind of hard to take any positives out of the last 2 years for me. It's extremely frustrating. It's hard going out there and not doing what I can to help this team win, and I mean, all in all, it's just extremely frustrating for me. So that's really all you can say about tonight. There
are some positives, even though it turned out to be an ugly evening for him. But he can't keep getting down about what you're going through. You got to look at some bright things that are going on. And one is, hey, look, you're getting better. Your arm strength's coming back, and wasn't it again? The end result wasn't pretty, but there was some other things that made it look better than it was.
It's been very hard, very tough year, very tough 2 years. There's a lot of work going in that's not paying off, and it's becoming very frustrating for me. So, I'm going to take my 24 hours and be angry about this one, but there's still 3 starts to go, and got to do everything you can to go out there and just be better.
It really was the epitome of this season, which was supposed to be such a pitching-rich year for the Mets, but has turned out to be just the opposite. The Mets pitchers walked 11 tonight, gave up 16 hits, and it was ugly.
Well, if you were looking at your calendar before the season started, this would have been games you would have circled to maybe come and watch the Cubs against the Mets pitching. It wasn't to be, and in fact, the Mets looked outmanned the last 2 nights here in Chicago.
If you get to this level, you got to be able to command a fastball. And there's situations where you got to say, you know what, I got to take my chance here. But it beats Pitt trying to be too fine. And look, go after some guys. And there's some great hitters in this game, but hitting's hard still. The best of the best are hitting 350. They're not hitting 800. So that's certainly. 11 walks is not at this level. Can't do that.
So after 2 straight postseason berths, the Mets lose their 82nd of the year to clinch a losing record in 2017 with 17 games still left to play. Final game of this series on Thursday night at Wrigley Field will feature Seth Lugo for the Mets, and Jin-Ho Sang, the right-hander, will make his major league debut for the Cubs. Our coverage begins at 7 o'clock with Cadillac first pitch on SNY. That'll do it for Cadillac Postgame Extra. Be sure to join us after every game for exclusive coverage on SNY.TV.